When I do consultations, answer most business questions, or otherwise try to help massage therapists in growing their businesses, I categorize people into two camps because it's really important to know which one that therapist falls into before I can give any kind of advice. I can usually figure it out based on the questions asked, but sometimes it does take digging a bit deeper into their specific situation. Hey y'all, Savannah Bell here with My Massage World, and when you're seeking any advice for your business, it's important to know which of these camps you're really in because the advice has to change accordingly. And if someone is giving the same advice to both types of people, then I'm sorry, but I wouldn't necessarily trust them. But what two scenarios am I even talking about? So answer this, which one of these applies to you? Do you just need to survive right now, or are you stable enough to focus on long-term goals and growth? Because there is a heck of a lot of massage therapists out there, and all kinds of other business owners for that matter too, who are in survival mode. They just need to pay the bills and keep their head above water. They can't even begin to comprehend and think of these big audacious goals like so many coaches are preaching about because they don't know if they'll have enough money for groceries to eat next week or be able to keep the lights on for another month. It's hard to see a path to a thriving business when you're not even breaking even or just barely are. You're not yet stable enough to focus on those long-term goals. So many people are saying they can help you reach these big, wonderful goals, and if they can, that's great. But it so often ignores the huge segment of massage therapists who are struggling just to survive. You can't make big moves to reach big goals when you don't even know where your next meal is coming from or when you'll be able to afford to turn your heat back on. I see so many coaches and self-proclaimed business experts who have most definitely never known actual financial hardships because they have absolutely zero empathy and help toward people who legitimately can't even pay their bills. It's all raise your rates and six-figure practices and acting as if that applies to every single therapist. But you have to crawl before you can walk, and you have to walk before you can run. Sometimes that means doing stuff that's not part of your goals, just so you can get stable enough to take the first steps to start moving in the right direction, and that's okay. There is absolutely no shame in that. There is no shame in being an employee a little longer than you hoped, or going back to being an employee, if necessary, just to pay your bills until you can try again with a more stable lifestyle and finances. Or taking a second job or side hustle to help build some startup funds faster, or going mobile until you can find the right office space, or getting an office space until you can build up a referral network to support a safer mobile business, or doing massage modalities that aren't necessarily part of your dream business until you can educate your market more or get more practice or otherwise build that dream. Whatever the compromise may look like to you, sometimes it's necessary to survive. All of these can look a lot like you're not actually working toward that big end goal that you have in mind when in reality, they often allow you to get there a little bit faster and easier because you're not trying to survive and grow at the same time. You're giving yourself a safety net. So there are those people who just need to survive right now. And then there are those who are paying the bills comfortably, but they're not hitting certain goals that they want and growing the way they want. My advice to each of those types of therapists is wildly different. One needs help to crawl, the other needs help to sprint. So as much as, yes, let's set and reach for huge goals, let's also keep in mind that there are plenty of people who are just trying to survive this month so they can make it to the next one. Let's give just as much hope, advice, and helping hands to those people as we see poured into the huge, audacious goal types. Because with enough support along the way, they'll be able to get out of survival mode and can then move into setting and reaching for their own huge goals. But right now, let's help them figure out just how to pay their bills so that soon we can help them reach their big, crazy dream goals. Just as a reminder, My Massage World is closing. The last day will be July 31st. After that, the website, social media pages, and everything else will be gone. Ask me any questions you have and check out all the resources and tools while they're still available over at mymassageworld.com. See you next time.